Okay, so now let's show how we can obtain this expression is that the probability of set B equals to the product of probability of A times with the probability of B given A plus with the probability of complement of A times with the probability of B given that complement of A. So to begin with, we need to visualize how set B and set A in expressions of the Venn diagram. So we have a universal set. It means that a set contains everything, okay? And then in there we have set A and we have set B. We don't know if there is any overlap between A and B, so we just assume that there should be some overlap. If there's no overlap, then this overlap A and B here just empty. So this is the most general expressions, the Venn diagram of all the set A and B. Then what is the complement of A? Complement set of the set A is basically everything that not contain A. So if this is the universal set, then this is A, then everything outside of A should be the A prime, right? So then we can see that for B, B will have some overlap with A, which is this part here. This is the overlap between A and B, right? And B also contain another part, which is this part here. Let me choose another color, like this one here, this part here, right? And this part will be the overlap between B and the complement of A, right? So then if we express this, we can see that the set B will contain two parts. One part overlap with A and one part overlap with the complement of A, right? So that's why when we want to find the probability, it basically just like probability B equals to the probability of the overlap between B and A and the probability of the B overlap with the complement of A. Are we so far? Right? Then now we need to find, how can we find this one? So if you remember the tree diagram for probability, we can see that, okay, if there's a B and the complement of B, then there's a B prime. And then if it is combined with another property of event A, then we can also see that A can either be like A or like A prime. Then we can see combinations of these two independent events. We got this expression. In order to make it more easy to understand, let's just say an example. Let's say like B is an event of like the day in a week. So then you can have that B either to be odd day. So odd day in the week can be like Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, right? And the complement of B, it should be like even day in the week to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So what is the chance for a day to be an odd day? It should be 3 out of 7, right? And what is the chance for a day in the week to be the even day? It should be 4 out of 7, right? Now we want to call another event as A. And event A is that it will rain on the day. Okay? So then this is A. And then complement of A, just like there's no rain. So for example, if we say that the chance to have it rain is a 6 out of 10, I mean 60%, right? That means that 60 over 100. And if you simplify it, will be like 6 over 10. Or you can have it like 3 over 5. But here I want to express them as a percentage. So I would go with like 60%, like 6 over 10. So what is the chance for that day that it doesn't rain? It should be just the complement, right? And then it should just be like 4 out of 10. then sum them up, we can have it to be like 100%, right? Then you have this one like this, and this one also like the same like this, right? So now, if we combine these two events, what is the chance for an odd day to rain, to have it rain? Then the chance is that 3 over 7 times what? 6 over 10, right? Right? We just need to like multiply these property together, then we got this one. So this will be the overlap, right? To have both of this occur. Okay, so then you can see that it makes sense that we have this property here times with this one here. That's why we have the overlap here equals to the property of B times with the property of A given B. Given means that it had to be odd already. Okay, so if we switch the position, instead of we consider B first, now we consider A first, then they will be just the same, right? This is like 6 out of 10, and this will be like 3 out of 7. So then in the end, we also have that the chance for it to rain on an odd day also like the same, right? Because for multiplication, we have the commutative property, so they are the same. So basically, if we want to find the property of B overlap with A is the same with the probability of A overlap with B. So see, I'm just like switching the position. Now, this one here, as we found, it should be based on these expressions, right? To be like this one, so it's just like this one, right? And now we can see that, okay, if this is no more A, but this is like complement of A, then we got the same thing. So now, does it make sense to you? That's why we got this expression. So far, so good? Okay. And there's another note I want to emphasize here as well. If we look at the Venn diagram again, we can also see that the overlap between A and B, or like B and A here, they're the same thing here. Will equals to what? So it will be this one here. It will equals to like the overall here, right? This one is the union of A and B, like the whole things here. And then we just remove this part, right? And this part will be what? That will be the complement. So you can see here, this is like everything outside of B, right? And then it overlap with A, right? Let me have them in the same color with A here, right? So you can see that if this part here, the part that I just like color with this stripe, this part here, combined with the overlaps here, combined with the parts here, it will become the union, right? So that's why we can find the expression to find this part. We just got the union, everything here, subtracted by this part, right? And this part. Make sense, right? Or you can also see in another way that if you got the union, it means that you have everything in A together with everything in B, right? But we can see that the overlap will be counted as twice, right? One's in here and one in here. That's why you can also have it that the overlap equals to A and B plus together, and then subtracted for the union. Because for the union, it equals to B plus A minus subtracted with the overlap. So basically, there's many ways for you to determine this one here. You can either determine it from this expression, or you can also determine it from this expression, or you can also determine it from this expression here, or this expression here, right? So based on the approach, you can either have either one of these two four approach here. Okay, let me know if you have any question. Thank you.